Greetings, Royal Family. Thanks for clicking on the video. All right, Marriage Boot Camp Hip Hop Edition. This is season 16, first episode. All right, so the new season premiered last night, and I want to talk about it. Now, I was expecting there to be some more interesting couples, like couples that I wanted to see. I was aware that Nori and Neri were going to be on this season, but these other couples are just not doing it for me. So I guess I'll review what I can. I'll take what I can get. All right, make sure you guys are paying your admission fee, please, by hitting the like button. Thank you in advance. So let's get into it. So we see Noriega and Neri. Now, to me, this is like the same ish that they fuss about on Love and Hip Hop Miami. If you are unaware, on this season of Love and Hip Hop 305 MIA Miami, Nori and his wife Neri are on this season. So it's the same thing, you know. Nori pays the bills, he's controlling, he doesn't want me to do anything. I'm old school. So Noriega basically stated that he met Neri right after his father died. I think he said the same night that his father died. So he believed that she is an angel that was sent by his father. So, you know, there's some sentiment to the origin of their relationship. There is sentiment to the origin of their relationship. And it is what it is. So for those of you who don't know, who the heck is Nori? Nori is a rapper. Capone and Noriega, CNN were a group. Nori went on to be very, very successful. Now he is the host of Drink Champs, which is a podcast on the Revolt Network, where he gets the guests to come on, you know, people who are legends in the hip hop game or very popular in the hip hop game. He wants to give people their flowers, and he gets them drunk and basically interviews them. So it's pretty great. And his wife Neri, she is basically tired of being a stay-at-home wife. So I don't know what it is that they're going to work out, because again, we see the same ish on Love and Hip Hop. Okay, it is what it is. Up next, we have producer Molly Maul and his stripper girlfriend turned girlfriend, or one of the women in his harem, Treasure. Now, I thought he was in jail, y'all. Let me know in the comments. Didn't he? I thought he was doing time. Who am I confusing him with? Or am I tripping? Molly Maul was on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. He was a love interest, or he was dating Tierra Marie. It seems that he is very fond of women with substance abuse. Now, that's not any shade, because I think he has a control issue. And I remember on The Real Black China, when it was on Zeus, and I used to review that show back in the day when it first aired. I remember on one episode, Black China was over at Maul's house trying to be a rapper, and they were kind of flirting with each other. So it seems like Maul gets around. And I'm pretty sure he's on here for a check. Poor Treasure. This girl, this is not Black China's friend Treasure. This is a dancer that he met, and she is now one of his girls, one of his many girls. Yeah, Treasure girl. I'll get into her story. She's an emotional wreck. If you saw the episode, then she was crying for a lot of reasons that were unknown. Yeah, it's quite sad, and she's a heavy drinker. Yikes. Up next, Moni Love and Tough. Okay, Moni Love is basically hip hop royalty. Okay, she's from the UK, but she was raised in NYC, and Moni was associated with like MC Lyte and Queen Latifah as well. So if you know, you know. If not, Google it. Google who Moni Love is, okay? So there's a 12-year age difference between Moni and Tough, and he basically cheats all the time. We find out later on in the episode that he cheated on Moni Love while she was pregnant with their child. Very, very interesting. So I'm not sure exactly what they're going to be working out. Oh, yeah, I'm not sparing any of these people this season. Nope, not being nice at all. I'm not trying to be nice. He cheats all the time. So you've been together for umpteen years, and what? You think Dr. Ish and Lynn Toller is going to make him stop cheating? We'll see. This is all for entertainment purposes only. Moving along. Ooh, every season there's a train wreck couple, okay? And these two are this season's train wreck, okay? Subway wreck, bus wreck, bicycle wreck, hell, moped wreck. A mess. Now, this man goes by the name of Sir Brock, and his girlfriend is Amber Laura. Both of them claim to be rappers. So as I'm looking, I'm like, Ain't that the dude Miles from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood? He was the first gay rapper on Love and Hip Hop. I forgot the guy's name that he was dating. The gentleman that he was dating, but they were like the first gay couple on Love and I think that was like the first season. So I'm like, Sir Brock, Negro, your name is Miles, okay? I never heard of her, Amber Laura. You know, she's allegedly a rapper. That's what she said. She said that she's a rapper, producer, or some crap like that. Miles, he says that he's a singer songwriter, and again, he was on Love and Hip Hop. She was on Love and Hip Hop also. She said, I don't remember her at all. Were they dating each other on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood? I don't remember. It was so long ago. So they've been together for 20 years, and again, this was a dude that was on Love and Hip Hop in a whole relationship with another man. I don't know. He says that, her being toxic is what pushes him to date men. So you're basically blaming Amber for you liking men? Nah, bruh. Her whole thing is she's embarrassed because he came out on national TV as gay or bi. I don't know what he is this week. It seems to change with certain people, and he might be one of them. So, because I remember him coming out as gay on Love and Hip Hop. I don't remember him saying he was bi, and I don't remember him having a girlfriend. I don't know. Maybe just not that memorable. Anyway, so of course she is embarrassed. He comes out to the world saying that he likes men. He's dating a man. He cheated on her with a man. She said multiple times. So she's embarrassed and she's very, very angry. She's harboring a lot of anger. Okay. So we move on right away. We walk into the first challenge. Okay. Dr. Ish is talking to everybody. Judge Lynn told her, I'm so glad that she's back. Lynn told us she's back and she's kind of overseeing the games. They reveal, what the couple said about each other in their confessionals. Moni Love's boyfriend, whatever he is, husband, said that he's familiar. He likes Dr. Ish. He's watched the show before. So my whole thing is, if you've watched the show before, unless you don't care, wouldn't you be careful of what you say? Because they're going to air your confessionals out. So again, they're revealing what they're playing, rolling the beautiful bean footage and showing what everyone said, in their confessionals prior to actually the show starting. Treasure, she says that, she's from Texas and she's a submissive woman after Maul says something to offend her. He said something offensive. Like, I don't know if he called her stupid. He says she's a drunk or something like that. He said, I don't know. And then she's like, I'm from Texas. I'm a submissive woman. Treasure, we might need to call for help. Girl, you need to blink 4 times consecutively and let us know that you're in danger, because that relationship screams somebody's getting hands and feet put on them. And I'm not making light of the situation. I'm just saying, if you saw the episode, let me know what you think. Now, Amber, she is concerned about Miles's cheating and also him cheating with men. Let me tell you what I don't like about Amber. A lot of things, but let me tell you what I don't like about her. She likes to be very hands-on. And what do I mean by that? She likes putting her hands on people. And I don't like that. A lot of women think that that is cute, to put their hands all up in a man's face or their partner's face, whoever. They think that that's cute. Obviously, they learned that from somewhere. And some people get a rude awakening, meaning that's not how everybody operates. I really don't like that. She's one of those put her hands all up in people's face type of chick. And again, she does all of this to embarrass Miles, in my opinion, because he came out while they were still dating. So she's going to take every opportunity to embarrass him. So here's what I don't understand. Okay. Why are you still with him, girl? Like, their relationship does seem kind of fake and forced. And I doubt that I'll be discussing them like when I give my reviews. It depends. I'll see how I feel. But he came out. Obviously, that was a something that hurt you deeply. And I'm not saying that she has no right to be hurt. But why are you still with him? So now you're going to like embarrass him and talk down to him in front of people. Do you realize that that's making you look like a total tool, a total a-hole? You look stupid, sis. Why are you still with him? And you, Miles, why the hell are you taking that abuse? And don't blame her toxic behavior, on you being sexually attracted to men. You like what you like, bro. Don't blame that on her. They both dysfunctional as hell, and it's really sad. But what really irks me with homegirl, she like she threw a drink in his face, smacking him in his. I don't know. That just made me like really annoyed. So anyway, Miles ends up walking off. Okay, and then you see Moni Love. She's consoling. They're still playing this game, right? Moni Love. She's consoling Amber. So Dr. Ish walks after Miles and pulls him aside to talk to him. And it just seemed like Miles was fake crying. I'm just going to say it. Like, to me, he seemed like he was being really, really, really fake with the crying. I don't know. He's so dramatic to me. I don't know. They just both are toxic. And I think that there is a codependency there. But we'll see what's uncovered. At this point, I'm waiting on Dr. Ish to say something to her. Because, again, she likes to play patty cake with Miles's face, okay? What else is next? Nori. He says that, taking care of the bills is enough. He feels that, he's the man of the house and taking care of the bills is enough. That's it. That's all he's responsible to do. Obviously, Neri feels that that's not enough. That's not all a marriage consists of, just the man taking care of the bills and the woman taking care of everything else. Now, Nori uses this excuse of, I'm old school. It's pretty lame, Nori. You're damn near 50, okay? You're a control freak and you're a spoiled brat, okay? He has to have all the attention, and that's what his wife confirmed. Everything has to be about Nori. If it's not about Nori, then he gets upset and all hell breaks loose. You are a spoiled brat. You need to grow up, and maybe Neri needs to start putting her foot down and letting it be known, no, we're not going to do everything your way. This is a marriage, okay, not a dictatorship. Nor you keep it up, you might lose your wife because people get sick and tired. Anyway, moving along, Moni Love and Tough, right? So again, during this first activity, this game, it was revealed that he cheated while she was pregnant and many other times as well. So Moni says that she's trying to figure out why he cheated so many times. Now, Moni is my elder, right? But I can teach you a thing or two, sis. Hey, come here, Moni. Come here. Moni in the middle. Where you at? In the middle? He cheated because he wanted to. Okay? That's it. That's all. There's nothing that you didn't do. There's nothing that you did do. There's no blaming yourself. It's not that the lingerie wasn't sexy enough or your bonnet stink. It wasn't none of that. He cheated because he wanted to. Plain and simple. And the way that Tough talks, the way that he articulates himself, he's very self-aware. So he did it because he wanted to do it. I just feel like Moni and plenty of people like Moni will blame themselves for their spouse cheating. And that is a sad sight to see. It really is. It's scary. It's really, really scary because some people will really sit around and blame themselves, not realizing that people do ish because they want to do it, and they'll try to blame you and guilt you into believing that it's something that you lacked. No, they lack self-control, discipline. Bottom line, that's it. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. All right, then after the game, everybody gets hungry, right? So the couples are eating, they're socializing, they're all sitting around the dinner table, and Amber gets upset and slaps Miles' hat off and curses at him. This is in front of everyone at the dinner table. I'm going to say this. I think that the reason why she does this is because she knows that he won't defend himself. I'll put it that way. I'm a firm believer in, regardless of race, color, creed, sexual orientation, financial status, credit score, etc., you have a right to defend yourself. I'm not one of them people like, no, don't do that. That this person identifies as this or no. You don't want hands getting put on you. Hands and feet getting put on you. Keep your hands and your feet to yourself. That's it. That's all. Miles was not doing anything. They were sitting there having a conversation, and she uses Miles as her personal punching bag. I'm not for that. I don't like it. And at this point, I am waiting for Dr. Ish to step up because this is very reminiscent of what happened with Tahiri and what's the guy named Gunsmoke? What's his name? Tahiri Vado. Gunsmoke. What the heck am I talking about? Vado and Tahiri. Because I did not follow the crowd. Vado was out of order. He was definitely out of order. Both of them were wrong, and only Vado was isolated and reprimanded. So I wasn't. This is very reminiscent of that, and I'm almost thinking that this was kind of staged so that Dr. Ish could redeem himself. I don't know. It's weird. So again, she's embarrassed about him coming out, as gay or bi. So she's going to embarrass him at every chance that she gets. Like I said, keep your mother tucking hands to yourself. Period. I don't know how much I'm going to review with her. I might have to fast forward past their scenes because that stuff really irritates me. And again, I want to see if, Dr. Ish is going to check Amber about that, because Miles is being abused and bullied. He is. I don't know. It just makes me wonder, is he going to treat her like Tahiri, and allow her to kick her man and slap and punch her man without reprimand? And it's so crazy because he ends up walking off. And Miles, that is, she threw the water in his face. She walks off. And she's like, oh, I'm leaving. Right? And she got Miles backed into a corner. Like, it's just crazy. She's crazy. And as soon as I said that, I said, well, Dr. Ish, he found his coconuts. And he stated that physical violence of any kind is not acceptable, man or woman. So applause for that. I guess he learned his lesson after social media torched his ass with that Tahiri and Vado situation. So Dr. Ish, he did try it by saying that they and them, he said, you guys, like he's reprimanding both Miles and Amber. Miles didn't do anything. Miles was backed into a corner. Literally. She backed him into a corner, had her hand all in his face, and he had his hands up. He's like, I'm not doing anything. So what do you mean they, them? No, hold her accountable. It's her. She put her hands on that man. I can't. Pulling that Versace robe out that empty ass suitcase and backing that man in a corner like you tough. What the hell is wrong with her? Anyway, Dr. Ish, he ends up coming out and he shouts, to get Amber's attention. And he tells Amber that, you can't put your hands on him. And she lied and said that she didn't hit him. Yes, you did. You smacked his hat. Does she not realize that Lynn Toller and Dr. Ish are in the back cave watching everything that they're doing? There's cameras all over the house. So see, she likes to play those stupid little reindeer games. Anyway. So Dr. Ish tells her, she's a grown woman and she's responsible for herself because she tried to blame, just like Miles blamed, him being gay on Amber being toxic. She tried to blame him and say that he triggered her and he pushed her to that point. Dr. Ish said, you a grown ass woman and you responsible for yourself. Listen, kick her out of the house now. Kick her out right now. Separate her and make her participate remotely, just like you did Vado. Zero tolerance. Man, woman, or otherwise. Zero tolerance. Okay? I don't know. So at this point, Miles, he's trying to reason with Amber, and he says, whatever it is that I did, I apologize. And she's just like, ugh, she walks off. Then Treasure is at the table, and no one knows what the hell Treasure is talking about. I really wish I could play the clips without being dinged. Treasure is crying her eyes out. Treasure is drunk. Nori is kind of like comic relief in his confessional because he said, how you cry while crying. That was hilarious. Amber is not making any sense. She's one of those emotional drunks. Yeah, no. So people are just sitting looking at her, and Maul, he's extremely embarrassed. You can tell. And he's just like, she has a drinking problem. I think that she has a lot of unresolved issues outside of this relationship. And I think that within the relationship, I believe Maul is putting his hands on her. That's just my opinion. I do. I believe that if not physical, then verbal, because she makes it a point to say that she's from Texas. She's a Southern girl and Maul is so wonderful. And, she's making sure not to upset him while singing his praises. Listen, I've watched plenty of Lifetime movies back in the day to know an abused woman when I see one. I'm just saying, I'm not making light of this situation. I'm just pointing this out. And I feel like they should leave that alcohol. She needs to leave that alcohol alone. Okay? I don't get what her being a Southern girl and Maul being a boss has to do with anything. Like, girl, we know you with him because of the money. You a kept hoe. It's okay. We ain't nobody judging you. You here to get help. You need the money that he provides. Duh. Like, it's obvious. Anyway, so they go up to the rooms. And Maul is complaining about the size of the bed. Oh my God. Because he's so used to having a big dungeon of a room. He says that Treasure's butt is too big for the bed. And I said, yikes. You know, he seems to be having somewhat of a meltdown because this is not to his standard. Treasure starts crying again because she got scared when she insinuated that Maul is controlling when she was asked. So Dr. Ish noticed that Maul was a little bit uncomfortable with the size of the room. So he comes up, asks what's going on. And I think Dr. Ish said to her, do you feel controlled? Something along those lines. And she said yes, but then she started crying because she realized, like, oh my God, you know, she realized that she said something that wasn't painting Maul in a good light. Like I said, my assumption is that Maul is putting his hands on Treasure. And I don't think that might not come out on the show, but that might come out on Instagram as things get revealed. Treasure, I think you need to run while you still can, because you are terrified. Like, you come across that you're so scared, and she said that she's socially awkward, and when she drinks, she gets emotional. But ma'am, that's a sign of a deeper issue. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a YouTuber giving commentary. All right, Royal Family. So that's it. That's episode 1. We're off to a pretty interesting start. I think that they're desperate for ratings. So they're like throwing everything at us, even the kitchen sink, you know, so that's why things were so extreme this first episode. And I think that they have to condense a lot of footage in a short period. They filmed in a short period of time. So this is going to be moving pretty fast. But so far, I mean, the couples, I'm not excited about them. I was hoping to see some more interesting people. But we're hopefully going to get through this season. So drop down in the comments, share your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Like the video. You still have time to pay your admission fee, Royal Family. Thanks in advance. So I'll see y'all next week for episode 2. I'm signing off. I love you for watching. And as always, until next time, peace.